So we thank God for the leadership training that happened in Kigali, Rwanda, from 27th to 29th in April. So as you can see in the picture, we had leaders from the East African countries, that is Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, South Sudan, and Ethiopia. But we also had speakers from different parts of the world, as you can see, from India, from UK, from North America, from South Africa, and also within the region. So this was preceding the general conference, which was happening from 29th to 1st of April. And in general, the theme was being an effective brother's keeper. And the verse was from Galatians 6, verse 2, which says, "Bear ye one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ." So that was the theme in general, but in this leadership, this training, we had several topics. So we had different topics. I'll just mention some and then the general, what I got from it generally. So we had, from all those speakers, we had a few topics. We had a topic of understanding worldviews, where all of these sessions were interactive. So after presentation, we were having a time to discuss, which was really good. And we could hear from different people, everyone with their views. So we had understanding worldviews, we had strategic planning, mentorship and discipleship, time management for effective impact, evangelism and apologetics, justice to advocacy, managing conflict ethics, and the Christian and resources needed for national organizations. So from all these topics, we had wonderful and meaningful discussions. And for me, as a young leader, it was encouraging to see people who are ahead. And one of the things that I want to testify, it is on mentorship and discipleship, where we had a story from Dr. Proskovia, this one here, from Uganda. They have a very strong organization of Christian Medical Fellowship in Uganda. And she was narrating to us how previously, when she was a student, it was just seniors whom they really revered in the medical field, like maybe in the wards, or they welcome them as medical students, prepare something for them, welcoming them for maybe lunch, and then they have a talk. And she said after some time, she came to realize that she's now the senior who needs to call other people, call students, encourage them, mentor them, disciple them into forming the strong fellowship. So the part of realization is lightening, because sometimes you can be like you're the one who is always being like invited or welcome to join and understand about CMF. But when she came to understand that, okay, now I'm that senior, I need to mentor other people, I need to disciple other people. And we had a very wonderful discussion around that. And one of the contributions from the young leaders from Kenya was that sometimes, because with time, sometimes it becomes difficult with maintaining the students, especially with times, because sometimes you find there is a generational gap. Sometimes you find that things which seniors used to do this way, they're not now done this way. Or maybe the young ones, they're struggling through finding what career to base on, or how to navigate through the changes of life, maybe marriages, studies and all that. So it was good to hear that even as young, it's not like sometimes the young ones are rebellion. No, sometimes it's just that the elder ones should understand there is a gap, and also being there for the young ones, even through those processes, it is helpful. So that one was one of the beautiful things that we discussed, but also as the way forward in this in strengthening other national fellow movements within the region. We had that testimony from Dr. Proskovia was enlightening to us others, to know that we should now be the ones discipling, and there is a very good outcome of mentorship and discipleship. But also we learned from how Kenyans had managed to do strategic planning. And Dr. Joseph Nkuranka from Kenya, this one, he was sharing how they planned strategically, what were the challenges they faced, how they went, all the process he shared with us. And I took it as a light to others. For us in the region who we are yet to do that, we can learn from them, we can consult them instead of also passing through the same struggles they did. So that was quite encouraging. And also we had time to fellowship, there was a lot, and I would love to end there. And I thank the Lord for that opportunity. And as we are back, I know that we have a task. And I when I look at this picture, it's beautiful to see the way there is a gap from young ones to old ones, and they're all still serving the Lord. So we have a way, we have people, and we believe the countries in East Africa will keep on strengthening, and as we transition all these leaderships. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Lindael. And it was a good example of how to do it. Have a leaders conference first with all the key national leaders and field workers. And then following that, we had 250 people from all over East Africa and further beyond for the main conference, which followed that.